Let's start.
3. So this is part 3 of my guide for better Maw of Lorkhaj. Everything can be found on alcasthq.com/maw. So this boss fight is probably the most difficult fight in all of Elder Scrolls Online at the moment, so you will wipe a lot here, believe me. Okay, let's get started. What is to know here? First off, you need to know like the room is split in two sections. There is a north and a south section, right? And how the fight is designed is like each boss needs to be tanked on one side, and there needs always to be 6 people on north side and 6 people on south side. I will show you in a second why. Let's get going. So what is there to know? Left boss. He does an AoE cleave, so you want to make sure your group doesn't stand in front of him. He spawns melee mobs, white melee mobs that have kind of Jesus beam attacks that need to be interrupted. We'll show you later. So he can be tanked close to the group and together with the trash mobs. So you can AoE everything. Then the boss on the right side, what he does is he drops negates and he spawns black mages, so they shoot those balls over the field. I will show you later how. So this boss can't be kept close to the group, you need to tank him a little bit outside. Otherwise the negate will drop on the group and you can't do anything anymore and most likely will die. Okay, 2, 1, go. So now you have to see 6 people north, 6 people south. So all 6 people close to me got the white color on their head, so we have the holy aspect, and the others have a black color over their head. So now basically what happens if 2 people get too close of a different color. So if a black dude meets a white dude, they're just gonna explode each other like it's insta-death. So you can never touch a dude of another color, otherwise it's just boom and you're dead. And you can wipe the whole group like that, so that's why nobody can be carried through the trial. If you don't understand this mechanic, you will wipe the whole group. It's really simple. Then you have seen the moment we got the colors on our heads, the 2 mobs spawned, so a black and a white mob spawn. They usually spawn pretty far away from the color of the boss, so you want to make sure to have at least 2 Magicka DKs on each side all the time to be able to chain pull those mobs, otherwise you will have issues. Because there is a mechanic. Me with the white color, I only can attack the black boss and the black mobs. If I attack the white boss or the white mobs, I will do like almost 0 damage. So we always need to attack the opposite side color. So now you see we are focusing the black mob, and the black boss is a little bit tanked further away, so he can't really drop a negate on us. And the group in the north, you see they stack the boss and add together, because this boss there only does the cleave, he doesn't have an AoE attack. Most people in here use shooting stars simply because more adds will spawn, and shooting star refills your ultimate pretty fast. Even for DK standard is not optimal because it takes too long to get it ready, and you really want to nuke those adds down as fast as possible. Color. Now you have seen he dropped the negate, and next thing is usually when you kill the adds, like a few seconds later, and if you're too slow, even when the adds still are alive, the boss kind of like cuddles a little bit up and then like shoots something with his arm in the air or does some kind of animation, and that means people will get color change. So like 2 or 3 people in my group will turn from white to black, which means they have to watch their feet, because you will see the indication on your feet when it changes. That means if you turn black, you have to go to the other side to the white boss. If you're not fast enough, you will blow up the whole group.
Healer change?
I'm not.
I got the color change, and what you want to make sure is never walk directly through the middle, because the other side also gets color change, and if you walk directly through the middle, you will blow up each other. So you need to go kind of a little bit clockwise around the middle. That's really important. Don't never go through the middle, and always change clockwise. Always change clockwise. Then people will never run into each other with the wrong color. After the color change is finished and a few seconds later, both bosses will teleport into the air, and you see we have the black color and the black boss spawned on our side. So now what happens is they will start a prayer, and you know the room is split in two sides, right? So you as a person with the black color on the head need to be on the side with the white boss. So that's why you will see in a second we will run away. It is possible that the white boss spawns here and then we just could have stayed. It's random. Again, if we as black dudes just stay here on the side with the black boss, we just would all blow up, okay? So that's why we just run to the other side before the explosion happens. You will hear it pretty clear. Run. Focus the... And you have seen both groups run clockwise. They always run clockwise, so we can't run into each other. That's really important. That's what most people don't understand. Black dude. You have heard the explosion, and then like a few seconds after the explosion you see the colors disappear on your head. So what you want to do now is, you remember you always need a magical decay on each side to chain the adds, correct? So in case both magical decays are on one side, you want to make sure one of the magical decays always checks if they are both split up or both on one side. And if they're both on one side, the magical decay says DD number 3 swap with me. So one magical decay now can run to the other side, and the DD can also run to the other side. So we have again 6 people in one group and 6 in the other, and we made sure that on both sides there is a magical decay. During the prayer phase we always focus on the black boss. The moment people lose the color you can't damage the black boss. The black boss will always have a little bit more health because you can't AoE him in the middle of the group, right? So you really want to make sure that everybody hits the black boss during the prayer phase.
I'll heal the...
So there is no new tactic basically, but the thing is, the longer the fight goes the more mobs spawn. So what will happen is there's kind of like first like one mob, 2 mobs, 2 mobs, 3 mobs, 3 mobs, 4 mobs, 4 mobs on each side. So it always goes like this, and most people have issues to deal with 3 or 4 adds on each side, because main issue is there is a lot of damage incoming and the magical decays are not chaining fast enough. So you have seen my body there, the magical decay on the north side. You see the change. The mob drops and he instantly starts pulling mobs together. The problem is those mobs can get CC'd and then you can't chain pull them anymore and you're screwed. Also, you want to make sure that the tank taunts, the tank on the white boss should taunt the white adds, because they have the tendency to run away to another group and you want to keep them with you to AoE them down as fast as possible. Then the black mobs, the black adds, they shoot those blue balls over the whole area, right? So what you want to do is, when they are chained together, your damage dealers that kill those adds as fast as possible have to be in between the ad and the wall. So the black ads face at the wall. So they're looking at the wall. The reason being is so the blue balls that damage everybody won't go over the whole field to the other group, because it will kill some of those dudes over there otherwise. So they only shoot the balls against the walls and on one group. That's really important. That's also what most people don't get. Another thing is the white ads. They have kind of a Jesus beam, and you want to make sure that your people interrupt them with bash. Everybody has to try to interrupt them, plus your DKs should use deep breath because it also interrupts the Jesus beam automatically. It is really helpful.
I know.
Okay, it's okay. One last thing, you want to make sure that the bosses die at approximately the same time, because if you kill one boss too early and only one boss is alive and the prayer phase will happen, he will go into the middle and then you have like 10 seconds and then he does the explosion thing and everybody will die. I will put the link into the description of the video so you can see the whole boss fight without explaining me stuff. So basically that's it for this guide. Next up is the rock cut final boss. Interrupt the beamers, guys. Collar.
Collar.
Two-hander. Don't forget to go out.
Yep.
Play it safe.